If you are someone that wants to learn more about the communities here in Temecula, well, I think you'll want to watch this video because today I am highlighting the community Paloma Del Sol. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hi, I'm Lori Kutka with LPT Realty. I run the Kutka team here in the Temecula Valley alongside my husband, Matt. We have been selling real estate here in the Valley since 2005. That makes 21 years. And we want to share all that we know about Temecula and living here, raising our children here, and working in this community with people that are trying to learn more about Temecula, and if you want to call Temecula your home. So today I am going over another neighborhood. If you are looking for information about neighborhoods here in Temecula, well, today I am talking about Paloma Del Sol. Now, don't get confused with Paseo Del Sol because we are talking Paloma Del Sol. A lot of people confuse those two neighboring communities, but they are quite different. Paloma Del Sol is what we are talking about today. Now, Paloma Del Sol is actually a very large community. There are just under 2,000 homes, 1,976 homes to be exact. And these homes range in sizes, but they were built between 1991 and 1999. So now that we are in 2026, those homes are looking at about 20 to 30 years old at this point. Now the homes can go from a 2-bedroom, 900 square foot single family home all the way up to about 3,500 square feet. Now there are no townhome condo options in this community. They are all single family homes. So even though when you hear 900 square feet, it seems like that could be a condo, well, there are not condos in this community. It is all single family homes. And I want to give you an example of what one of these smaller homes looks like and what they are priced. Now, this is the lowest price home that has sold recently in Paloma Del Sol. We are filming this video in May of 2026. So if you're watching it later, I'm not sure if these prices are going to be the same. But this home recently sold. It's at 31867 Corte Prego, and it sold for $560,000. It was 920 square feet, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Now, conversely, one of the most expensive homes that just sold in Paloma Del Sol on Calle Londi. Now that sold for just under 1.2 million. And you can see from the photos that home was highly upgraded. It was so beautiful. It had a pool and the lot size was over 11,000 square feet. Now the average lot size in Temecula in general is about 7,500 square feet. And I think that's really true for Paloma Del Sol. You're gonna see the smaller homes, the lots are around 5,000 square feet to some of the lots can be up to 11, 12, 14,000 square feet, but the average is going to be about 7,500 square feet. So with all this said, the home prices range right now in 2026 from anywhere in the mid to upper 500s to just over 1 million. And because I'm a local, I want to give you a local's perspective of what people love about Paloma Del Sol. And number one is the location. The location is in South Temecula. The borders of the community, at the north side of the community is Paba Road. On the east side is Meadows Parkway, and on the west side it would be Margarita Road. Now this is very centrally located in South Temecula. It's easy access to Margarita Road, which takes you straight through Temecula all the way up to the mall and all of the commercial areas. To the south, it can take you to Red Hawk and the Red Hawk Golf Course. So Being off of Margarita and being close to that is an easy thoroughfare to get anywhere in Temecula. Location of Paloma Del Sol is a real plus for a lot of their homeowners, as well as being in South Temecula and being an easy access to the 15 freeway. And another positive when it comes to location is people love living in Paloma Del Sol because of the location to the schools. If you are somebody that has children and you want them to be in walking distance, well, Paloma Del Sol has its own elementary school that is walking distance from anywhere in the community, as well as the middle school. Temecula Middle School is right on the border, right there at the Paloma Del Sol neighborhood, as well as Temecula Valley High School. If you want your kids to walk to school, it is doable for all three of those public schools, as well as if you want your kids to have a Christian education. Paloma Del Sol is right next to Linfield Christian School. So easy access to those schools, and people love that about living in Paloma Del Sol. One of the things I love about Paloma Del Sol is their walking trails. I live in the neighborhood right next to Paloma Del Sol, and I can easily get over there and walk the Paloma Loop. That's what we call it. The neighborhood has a large circle walkway all within the community, and it's a wide sidewalk. It's got some inclines, so if you want to get your heart rate up, it's a really, really pretty walk. They have it landscaped beautifully, but that is a fun thing to have within the community. Also, they have meandering trails that you can walk that can get you from some of the community parks and amenities without having to go on the loop where it might have a little bit more traffic. And when it comes to amenities, what do you get in Paloma Del Sol? Well, for $130 a month, that's the current HOA in the community, there are 5 pools. Now, this is different than some of the other communities in Temecula that might have one large main pool. Paloma Del Sol is unique in that way. They have 5 small pools that are placed all throughout the community. So everyone that lives in a certain section kind of goes to one pool, but you are able to go to all 5 of the pools. Now, there are other sports courts where you can play football. There are lots of parks that you can walk your dog. So they have those amenities as well besides the pools. And if you are being price conscious when you are buying your home, you want to look at the taxes. And a lot of my other videos, I have talked about the fact that in Temecula, we have Mello Roos Tax. We are a bedroom community that has to be built. And so the county impounds these added taxes to homeowners. That is something you have to take in consideration when you're looking at your monthly expenses and what it's going to cost you every month on one particular home or another. But on the terms of Mello Roos Tax, Paloma Del Sol does not have Mello Roos Tax. So your taxes are going to be low if you purchase a home in Paloma Del Sol. So for Temecula standards, your home is going to be in a low tax area in Paloma Del Sol, and that is going to help your bottom line. You're going to save money every month, or you can spend money on the home and not spend it on your property taxes. One last thing to know about Paloma Del Sol is if you are looking to be an investor, there are a lot of homes that fit well to be an investment property, with the location being close to the 15 freeway for those commuting to San Diego, with all of the reasons why the location is great near the schools, in town, and the prices are lower. You can get a smaller home that is perfect for a rental. Now, if you are an investor, all of those things are great criteria for an investment property. But if you are looking to be a homeowner and you want to own in the community, you do need to be mindful that you might be surrounded by others who are leasing versus homeowners. Now, that is something you have to accept everywhere. But in Paloma Del Sol, because the sizes of the homes, the low taxes, and the location, we do see a good number of non-owner occupied there in the community. And that's Paloma Del Sol. If I have left anything out that you want to know about the community, please comment below. If you like videos like this and you want to learn more about Temecula, buying and selling real estate here in Temecula, our communities, what's happening here in Temecula, well, I would love for you to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I do a video every week talking all things Temecula Temecula, and I would love to have you back each week to learn more about our community. If you would like to subscribe to our weekly email newsletter, I have the link below. We highlight all the fun things happening every weekend in Temecula, and I'd love for you to subscribe to that. So thank you so much for watching. I hope I've been informative, and stay tuned next week.